There are rich teams, and there are poor teams. Then there's 50 feet of crap. And then there's us.
That's $1, man.
What?
Welcome to Oakland.
I need more money.
We're not New York. Find players with the money that we do have.
Brad, you championed Moneyball through its rather bumpy development and production journey.
Yes.
You stood by this
polite.
film when it was coming apart, when it threatened to come apart. What was it about this story that you felt so passionately?
I gotta say, Sony stuck with it too,
Okay.
which is a rare experience, and I'm most grateful for. We couldn't. I mean, everyone who was attached to this felt very personal about it, and we were like a dog with a bone. We just could not let it go. Could not let the story go. It felt original and authentic and beyond any kind of sports film. It felt like how does an underdog survive in an unfair game? How going up against a system and all the abuse you're going to take with it. Being able to discover inefficiencies because you took the time to stop and question why we do things. All these elements were very powerful and palpable to me.
In their minds, it's threatening the game. It's threatening the way that they do things.
Hey, Daddy, do you think you'll lose your job?
What? Where did you hear that?
Well, I go on the internet sometimes.
Don't go on the internet. Watch TV or talk to people.
Now, there's a scene in this film in which your daughter tells you she's read a rumor about you, and you tell her not to believe everything that's written on the internet. You know, as someone who lives his life so much in the public eye, do you find yourself telling your own kids that very often?
Well, we don't have to. We just put a block on Google.
Okay.
You can't. If you try to Google mom and dad, it won't come up.
Okay.
But we find it much healthier to stay away from all of that.
Okay.
It's much more pleasant to be blissfully naive and just make your decisions as you do.
Okay. Now, your character in Moneyball is someone who wrestles with failure. Have you ever been interested in playing larger-than-life, you know, comic book superheroes, perhaps, or someone who has his own action movie franchise?
I don't think I'd be as good at that. I think there's other people who are better suited for that. It's just not in my nature, I guess, for better or worse.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't balk at a franchise, but just I seem to need to mess it up in some way.
Okay. Okay. Now, the last time you shot in India was as a producer for A Mighty Heart. Can you tell me what you enjoyed most about your experience in India?
Well, what I enjoyed was because I didn't have to get up early and put on makeup and be on set all day. Okay. I got to explore a lot of the country, and on bike, you know, I got a little motorcycle and a helmet, a bandana. I could explore. I could go everywhere, and it was a fantastic experience for me.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for talking to us.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
You.
Thank you.